Hey everyone, looks like we're live. So, what are we going to talk about today? We'll wait and see if a few people are going to pop in, see if they have any appraisals that they'd like to show. So, anyway, we can talk about some jewelry today. Got this piece here I'd like to show you guys. And we got some vertebrae and skulls here for all you people that are interested in that stuff. Lots of interesting items here today. So we'll just keep her going for a little bit. I realize towards the end of the month and everything else, and people are busy now and what have you. And we just got dug out of a huge snowstorm. But anyway. Yeah, I changed up the time on this one, so hopefully people will come by. If they don't, well, that's so be so be it. Oh, we got one person here. Who's here? Hello, friend. So who just popped? Oh, gone again. Jeez, thanks. So anyway, guys, what do you think of this beautiful little pocket watch? Now it's 14 karat gold. It says 14 karat gold, but it's not. Found out that the other day. Now, how do you tell if something is 14 karat gold or gold without having to destroy it? Keeping in mind, if you put it on the rubbing stone and use acid, it will show 14 karat gold. Any ideas, everyone? See, I'm giving you tips of how to become great antique collectors and buyers and all that fun stuff. So, as you can see, I hope you can see it, but it clearly says 14K. Maybe you can't see it, but trust me, it's there. So, how can you tell? Just out of curiosity, see who's smart out there. Like I say, if no one's popping in, what I'm going to do next week, I won't do it this week now, but I will just pick a few items and put them up for people to guess. So there's going to be a few things, a few prizes coming up, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm going to change the idea of Free Appraisal Fridays, more like a talk guessing game type show, whereby you can see some cool antiques, get accurate appraisals, and if you do want an appraisal, by all means, not a problem. But this is going to be a bit of a guessing game education show moving forward. That's the way we're going to do it. And like I say, if people want to come by, I'm more than happy to have you guys here. Here's another beautiful item I wanted to show you guys today. Anyone want to venture a guess at what this guy's worth? So we're kind of on a jewelry theme, I guess, today. A lot of people that pop in their interest in oddities and macabre things like bones and skulls, vertebrae, teeth, stuff like that. So I try to gear it towards that. But every now and then it's nice to do something a little bit different. So I wanted to speak about a little pocket watch there, a case. This one caused me a bit of trouble because I just rubbed it, and anyway, it came out 14K gold, and anyway, thank God I got caught because I wouldn't want to send it away, and then it looks the part, it's stamped, and man, I tell you, this one was a. I don't like it when that stuff happens, but anyway, I just want to give everyone a little tip on how to tell gold, because gold is incredibly high now, and what we're going to see as gold and silver moves up into becoming incredibly valuable, it's valuable now, but I think it's still going to go up, is the influx of fakes and incorrect stamps and stuff like that, right? Like we have seen in the past where stuff's stamped like 18K and it's 14K, or 10K and it's actually 8K, blah blah blah. You see that time and time again. Simple acid test will be able to tell, but we're seeing a lot of really good fakes coming out from China now, and it's really hurting the hobby. Like for instance, you can buy a Rolex watch now from China for $500, and 99.9% of the population will not be able to tell the difference. Comes with a certificate, it looks the part, it acts the part, even has serial numbers that match up on websites. It's crazy, and ultimately it's hurting the hobby because anyone, one time it was a status symbol. Now you can kind of get the status symbol for very cheap, and like I say, very few people will be able to tell the difference. So we're seeing a lot of that. A couple of years ago, well, probably about 10, 15 years ago, we saw the influx of a lot of Morgan dollar fakes, and they're very easy to tell the difference, but man, they caused a lot of people to lose some money. One of the times I actually got ripped off in my career. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to get me too. But anyway, went into this old woman's house, and her story was that her husband was a coin collector. He just passed away. He was collecting for years. She looked like Mother Hubbard. Now that's who she looked like. So I go into her house, and anyway, the house is very dark, and she comes out with these coins in like a little satchel type thing. And anyway, it was so dark, and she was so nice and polite. And like I said, she looked just like Mother Hubbard. She had the old bun and the glasses, the whole 9 yards. And she shows me these coins, had the story about how her husband was collecting, for all his life and just passed away. And she needed $1,500. Anyway, I looked at the coins, just did a simple calculation in my head, and I said, "Sure, I'll give you $1,500 for it." So I gave her the money, put them back in, had a great chat with her, had a cup of tea, and anyway, when I got home, I opened them up. As soon as I put them out on the table where there was sensible lighting, I'm like, "Oh my god!" And everyone was fake, brand new. She lied through her teeth, and that's one of the reasons why I don't trust too many people. If you can't trust Mother Hubbard, you can't trust anyone. And I just got up and I just clapped. I'm like, "Honey, you got to get up pretty early in the morning to get me." But anyway, that was one of the few times, knock on wood, few times in my life that I actually got ripped off. And like I say, it was the story, it was the atmosphere, it was like I tell you, she looked like the most honest grandmother you ever want to meet, and what a con artist. But anyway, and that was Morgan dollars, and that's the first when they started to come into the collectible sphere. We never saw it until a number of years ago. Now you always got to double check your Morgans because there's just so many fakes out there. It's absolute insanity. But like I said, as Morgan dollars, we're seeing a lot of fakes in coins. We've always seen that. We've seen fakes now coming out all the high end watches, and what you're going to see now moving forward, I think, is a lot of fakes in the gold bars and silver bars and all that stuff. Because if there's money there, it gets those bad guys circulating, and I can see a lot of people getting ripped off. So one, if a deal is too good to be true, probably is. Two, know your material, know how to appraise things, and by all means, if you ever have any questions, ask someone like me or ask me. More than happy to help you guys out. Okay, so I don't want anyone out there getting ripped off by, and sometimes mistakes happen. It can be an honest mistake, but in a lot of cases, it's very skullduggerous at the best of times. So anyway, guys, yeah, I guess. Sorry for the little rant on fakes, but this one kind of annoyed me this week. But I will explain how to tell. So basically, what you do is this one looks the part. It's stamped 14K. If you take it and rub it on the acid, it will come 14K. But what you do, and please listen to this, whenever you have an item like this that looks to be gold, and you have your suspicions or you want to verify it, have a very high magnet. Okay, it'll save you a lot of money. just stick it on. And gold is non-metallic. The magnet will simply fall off. Anything inside will stick. And then they normally use, cheaper metals that is magnetic, and that is the real good way to tell without having to destroy the item. Like this is plated 14 karat gold, so it is valuable, and especially like if I were to put a watch in it, so it's a real nice piece, but it's not 14 karat gold. And you wouldn't want to damage it by truly testing it. You can cut it, and then obviously you're ruining the piece to tell that it's what it is. But if you don't want to ruin the piece, make sure you have a really good magnet, and that's normally a really good way to tell, because the magnet will stick. Okay, so anyway, that's one way to that's probably one of the better ways to tell. So anyway, I hope you learned something today. And yeah, so anyway, guys, it doesn't seem like anyone's popping by today, so I'm just talking to myself. So anyway, what I'll do is for next week, we're going to have a few guessing games on what items are worth. We're going to be giving out some prizes. So if you're not tuning in live, you can always watch these later on, and that's probably the best way to do it too, because it's always frustrating sometimes when you do a live and you don't get a lot of people. But in the world of YouTube, once you post it, it's out there for eternity then. So I really hope you enjoy the video. I hope you learned something. And yeah, you can tune in live or you can watch it later on. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'm just going to sign off here now, because I do have some other stuff, and quite frankly, I forgot about this one today. In total transparency, I just got the buzz on my phone. I'm like, oh my god. So anyway, it's a little bit rushed, but anyway, I hope you're having a great day, great weekend, and all the best. And we'll catch you again. So I'll probably be doing these a little bit more often now as well too, because I think they're going to really take the world by storm. I really think collectors will enjoy these free appraisals, and also learn about specific items. So anyway, all the best, guys. Have a great day, and stay safe. Thanks.